My Lord Chief Justice, Mr. Chairman, your commissioners, your CEO, we are very, very happy to have you here today. And I would like to start, Chief Justice, on behalf of the Department of Justice, by thanking you for your very timeous response to the request that the commissioners should be sworn in immediately so that they can get to work this afternoon, and hopefully they will spend the weekend familiarizing themselves with their task. Thank you, Chief Justice. Chairman, your commissioners, welcome to this very, I don't think you need to hear it from me, a difficult assignment, but that has to be done. And destiny has chosen you to succeed the previous commission and carry forward this mantle. We are proud in this country that we are a democracy that is 50 years old, that has had its own challenges. Sometimes we walk fast, sometimes we stop and don't walk at all, sometimes we go back a little bit, but we have never stopped moving forward. Your challenge is to take over and take us through, the phrase has been used by your chairman, credible elections, that the people of the Republic of Kenya will be able to say in 2017, September or August, that we are satisfied that this team did a good job. For my part, on the part of my other colleagues, we stand ready, able, and willing, as your secretary will inform you. We are always a phone call away to help you, to assist you, but not to interfere with your free exercise of your authority. Before I sit down, I would like to say, on behalf of all the public servants trying to make this process as efficient as possible, we would like to appeal to the politicians not to attack public officials when they are exercising their functions, because it is demoralizing and because it interferes with the independence of those offices. I hope, Mr. Chairman, that you and your commissioners will immediately implement the part of the law that requires you to be satisfied that candidates meet the integrity test that is in the Constitution. That is a mandate that you must not take lightly. And number two, that you will discipline all persons who are in violation of the electoral process long before we get anywhere near the election. That is my challenge to you. Now, Chief Justice, it gives me the greatest pleasure, or is that? It's not my job, I am told. Chief Justice, it gives me the greatest pleasure to invite you to address.
Thank you. Honorable the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, Mr. Chairman, and your commissioners, the CEO of IEBC, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I want to take this opportunity, Mr. Chairman, to congratulate you and your commissioners for the appointment to this office, which, as the Attorney General has said, is an important office, challenging but extremely important to our nation. You've come in as the management of election process in our country this year. Proper management and the conduct of election process by IEBC and the effective adjudication of election disputes which may arise from the election process will reaffirm the public confidence in our institutions. Your obligation is not to the selection panel who selected you. Your obligation is not to Parliament which approved your nomination. Your obligation is not to the president who appointed you, or to the Chief Justice who has just sworn you in. Your obligation today, your obligation is to the Constitution and to the people of Kenya, a people whose hope to exercise their right to vote, their right to make political choices, and who want to be governed in that process in a fair and democratic manner. Remember, your authority is to carry out your constitutional mandate in the management of political electoral processes, which is derived from the people of Kenya, a people that you must have a honest conversation and a relationship with. We do not want to go back to the era when Joseph Stalin said the people who cast votes don't decide an election. The people who count the votes are the ones who decide. That we cannot afford to go back to. It is the people who cast the votes who must carry the day. Article 81E and 86 of our Constitution, which enumerate principles of free and fair elections, are not mere words. The IEBC has a constitutional obligation to breathe life into those prescriptions. Election is just one of the activities in our lives. People should not turn to other unconstitutional means to achieve power because of lack of trust in our electoral system. Elections and leaders come and go, but Kenya will be here forever. The events of 2007 and 2008 2007, as a result of which a politically compromised election management system and lack of public confidence in the people ensued, is a situation that we cannot afford to revert to. If mismanagement or candidates do not respect and adhere to the rules of the game, if citizens, political parties, and the candidates do not perceive the elections as free and fair, elections can lead into instability of a country. Elections world over, particularly presidential elections, are extremely competitive. Candidates will often do anything to be elected. In this regard, I urge the Commission and the protagonists in the upcoming general elections to recognize that you have a duty to promote and safeguard the democratic will of the people of Kenya. An election properly conducted within the constitutional principles inspires confidence, trust, and legitimacy to the elected government. The resulting peace and tranquility as a result of a free and fair election attract both foreign and domestic investments. No investor will wish to invest in a country whose government's legitimacy is questioned. So the management of the elections is of crucial importance to the stability and the prosperity of our nation, especially in the African continent. And this is where you come in as the IEBC to manage and run the elections. I want to take this opportunity to wish you all the best, and I trust that the confidence the Kenyan people are placed before you, you're going to discharge it effectively. You asked about the speeding up of the cases that are in court. That I can assure you that we will do our best to have those cases finalized as quickly as possible. If there are any other cases which may arise from the electoral process, I want to take this opportunity to assure the Kenyans that the judiciary is also ready to deal with those cases and complete them within the stipulated period in the Constitution. Once again, congratulations, and may God bless you in the work that you are going to do. Thank you very much.